Confrontation charity event. You can get tickets at bobbybones.com. And in Louisville, Friday night, comedically inspirational tour, the last show of the tour, go to bobbybones.com. So tonight, Austin, Friday, Louisville. We're here in Nashville right now. Where in the world is Bobby San Diego? Thank you.
Carmen. Yeah, funny. I get it.
Is that a show?
Yeah, Carmen.
What?
San
No, I never
Diego.
saw that. What is that?
What?
Never. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
And you're a dad?
Yeah.
Where
In the world is Carmen San Diego?
No, I hear you
You
guys.
didn't even play the game on the computer?
No.
Wow.
Holy moly.
See, that's
You
why
gotta remember, he's a lot older
I'm the
than us.
elder.
No, but I still don't. I don't think. Maybe they didn't have that down because you're near Mexico.
Texas?
Yeah. Maybe it
Like
was.
a few hours south of me in
yeah.
Lunchbox.
Yeah.
like 5 hours, guys.
Yeah.
I was down there.
Wow, dude.
Well,
I'm sorry.
far.
Did you have Oregon Trail?
we did have that. Late.
Like you got it like your senior
Like,
year?
yeah, when I was graduating.
All right, news time.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
New research from Gas Buddy reveals that the national average of gas is the lowest it's been in a long time. It is the lowest in months and months and months.
That's great.
Which is great. Usually it does not fall before traveling. I guess Thanksgiving's not a weekend, but it does roll into a weekend. Usually they know they can just kill it and
Jack
keep
it
it up. But yes, gas is at not an all-time ever low because that would be at 1 cent.
Yeah, I remember those.
The first time they charged for gas would be the all-time low.
The first time.
But it's lower than it has been in a long, long time.
I remember 99 cents. Not kidding.
I remember 95.
Yeah, I do too.
95.
Oh, 95?
Yeah.
You guys
Those
are
were the good days.
That's great. Where Eddie's like, I'm old, and he just in case you didn't think he was old. I remember when gas was a nickel.
That's crazy, dude. It was just 2 numbers on there.
Me and my best girl would split a malt at the malt shop with 2 straws.
Okay.
And then go to the sock hop. I don't remember that.
You don't remember 99-cent gas?
That's like right
We
when
were
we
in
turned
college
16.
because my
Yeah.
roommate in college was like, I will buy the most expensive gas as long as it's under 99 cents. So he would buy premium even though his stupid truck didn't need it because it was under 99 cents.
I don't remember. I wish you wouldn't judge me for not remembering. That's
Fine.
okay.
You judged me on Carmen San
Yeah,
Diego.
exactly.
Well, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. I don't like that. Eating only between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. will make you happier, less hungry, and more energetic. Experts hail the health benefits of fasting for 14 hours a day. Now, don't get twisted on fasting, meaning you're not going full Gandhi. It's not hunger strike.
Not eating ever.
Yeah, you're literally just choosing when you eat, and you're letting your body digest. And Amy, I'll come to you because you're definitely someone who's a proponent of eating, I don't know, properly healthy. I don't understand how did I say it?
I mean, I think that what's healthy for one person may not be healthy
Yes,
for
yes,
you.
yes,
So
right.
that's the
Well,
healthy way to look at
right.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So intermittent fasting is a thing where, yeah, you can mostly fast while you're sleeping, but that's why it's called breakfast, is you're breaking
Why
the
you say
fast.
fussed like that?
Breakfast. Fast.
Break
Why? Because I
fast.
don't say breakfast.
It's called break fast?
It's breakfast.
Oh, my
What do you-
God.
stop,
You break a
stop.
fast? I've
Oh.
never known that.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
It's called break fast?
breakfast.
No, it's breakfast.
It's breakfast.
No, I know, but
because
it's spelled
you're-
break fast.
No, it's
You know what?
spelled-
I was this year's old, this many days old, whatever the crap it is.
Are you sure it's not like I'm taking a fast break?
I feel
Hold on a
it's-
minute. If breakfast, that word is from breaking a fast, break fast.
Huh.
Hey, I'm shook.
Okay. Well,
I've never heard that.
Did you hear that, or did you happen to just stumble into that?
no, I've
Oh
heard
my
it
gosh.
somewhere a long time ago.
This is crazy.
The
Yeah.
origins of breakfast are thought to date back to the ancient world.
Go.
When people would break their fast.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Okay.
Oh my God!
I love when I teach y'all things.
Wait, so,
Yes.
so when's our
So-
fast? Like when we sleep?
It-
Well,
yes.
so a fast is any time where you're just choosing not to eat.
Right.
So when we're sleeping.
Or I would, depending on what I was doing, I found fasting to be the healthiest thing for me because what I would do is I really would change nothing except not eat junk in the odd hours. So I'd be like, I'm fasting, but I would still eat breakfast, lunch, and diner. But then since I was supposedly fasting, I would not eat any crap at night. And all I was doing was eliminating eating any of the junk. It was awesome for me, but I like junk.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's breakfast.
The first known reference to breakfast in English dates back to the 15th century when it was mentioned in a work by author Thomas Nashe.
You a big Nishi fan?
Yeah, big. Yep. I read all of this stuff.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. My mind's blown. It's called breakfast.
Okay.
I'll never call it breakfast again. I'm going to have breakfast. Okay, so let me read the story here.
Okay.
A lot of international soccer teams are big time into fasting when they're training. But it's not keeping yourself, it's not you're not hungry, as in you're not keeping some food from you.
You're not restricting.
You're not at a yes.
You are. It depends. Like, again,
No,
for
I would
everybody,
eat a lot during my last
especially,
meal.
Like, okay,
Diner, I would go hard and eat like 2. At break fast, I'd eat like 2 as well.
like professional athletes, I could see how that helps line up
And
with
me.
their career and what they do. But for some people,
I train.
fasting or intermittent fasting is not ideal. So you just have to know your own body.
But think about when you eat anyway. Walk me through. Let's go to Morgan randomly. Morgan, what time do you eat breakfast?
Like 10 a.m. maybe, like average.
That's when I eat lunch.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking like here, I'll have like a snack about 10 a.m. and then, or if I'm home, I'd sleep
Before
in.
work or early in the work, you don't eat anything?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Okay, so breakfast at 10 a.m. What time do you eat dinner?
Probably like 8 o'clock.
And so at 10 to 8, that's 10 hours. So the other 14 is the fasting. If you don't eat anything else other than your 3 regular meals, that's the fasting. You just stay out of crap.
Yeah.
See,
if
so it's
that's
nothing.
your
It's nothing like
goal,
crazy. You just
yeah.
have to commit to it. Anyway, you don't even have to commit to it. I don't care.
Wow.
I'm blown away about break fasting.
But the story is.
Yeah, results from a trial reveal that restricting your food consumption to a 10-hour set window, for example, between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m., can have extreme positive health benefits. And then it goes through all of it. But
Okay, so I guess the word you're probably looking for, because you are restricting in those hours, but if it's like an intentional, like if you're not,
no deprivation.
depriving yourself, yeah.
I just don't know how to talk about stuff because I know you do
yeah.
your whole shows on that. And sometimes I'm like, I reward myself with a cupcake because I've been a good boy.
And then I'm like, you don't have
And
to earn
Amy's
your
like,
food.
And I'm like, I'm just kind of doing material. And Amy's
No,
like,
I think that-
Amy's like, life's not material.
I think that there's time. The pendulum swung for me for sure. Like when I was getting healthier with it, I went to an extreme of like, oh, don't do stories like that because it might be harmful for someone else listening. And then they're going to hear you say it, and then they're going to fast, and then they're going to get sick.
And then I didn't
it's
for a
gonna
long time. I respected that.
Thank you. And the pendulum is evened out to where I think you can share news stories and you can just have both sides and sort of
break fast.
have a, people can, it's their own bodies. They can make
Amen.
their decisions, but as long as you have the other side, which thank you for coming to me for that.
Enjoy your break fast, everybody. A plane has had to return to New York because a horse got loose on board. First of all,
On the plane?
Yeah, they can fit a horse on a plane, like an air. Of course, you can put it in like a horse trailer,
Yeah.
or you can put it in the main part, like the cabin,
Yeah.
where you sit. But can you put a horse underneath?
I don't think so.
And how would you know it got out underneath?
Unless
And
you laid it
also,
down.
what if it's just a Shetland pony? Then yes, the answer
The
would
little
be
ones?
yes. A plane that departed New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport had to turn around shortly after when a horse got loose on board. A recording of air traffic control communication features the pilots of the Air Atlanta Icelandic plane explaining that they had to return to the airport because a horse was loose.
Like a miniature one?
Apparently, this is an airplane that has horse stalls in a part of it that
Wow.
there are enough horses that go to this place. They could put this horse in a stall in one little section of the plane, like down.
With passengers?
It's basically a horse plane.
Okay. Okay. Like a horse trailer, but a plane.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Equine air travel.
Wow.
Really?
That's from UPI. Cobra Kai's final season, they have resumed writing it. I liked Cobra Kai for about a season and a half. I never disliked it. I just stopped watching it because I kind of like Karate Kid back in the day. It was pretty good on Netflix, but the show just crushes, and now they're writing the final season. But I'm telling you, if I were a striking writer and we couldn't write, you couldn't work, as they had this big strike and they're finally back, I would have still secretly, quietly
Been riding?
been writing and not told anybody. So therefore, it'd have been like, well, I wrote all this in one day after the strike was over.
You get ahead of it?
Yeah. I'm not saying people should do that at all,
Yeah.
but that's probably what I would have done. That's from MovieWeb. A woman buys a claw machine,
Like at the arcade?
and then she's like, I want to see what's up. Why can some claw machines produce winners, and why can some not? Here's the deal. There's a button. She says there's a little washer, and it will increase or remove the strength of the claw depending
Yep.
on if you want people to win or not.
100%.
Scammers.
You can modify the strength of the claw machine. She says it's documented, it's printed, it's more legit because it's in the note, it's in the directions. New York Post. You really can't be that mad at that though.
No.
You're playing a claw machine.
Okay.
Come on.
So what the answer is, just don't play it?
What do you do? A class action lawsuit?
It's not fair, man.
I wanted the bunny. There's a Joe Cocker biopic in the works. So let's play a few songs here. You would know him. It's a Beatles song, but then he did it for
Wonder Years.
Wonder Years. Thank you. There you go. Help. Or You Are So Beautiful.
You are so beautiful.
Or Up Where We Belong. This guy would sweat.
Good.
Oh, dude,
Soulful.
he put it all into his singing.
I did not know he was British.
What?
Had no idea.
Me either. That's crazy.
It says they've confirmed a biopic about the beloved British blues rock singer's life. Maybe I've never heard him talk. It was like the dude from Walking Dead, the cop, when he started talking at an award show. He's like, "Oh, like, what?
I know. It's like
You're
we're
not
supposed
from
to be-
Atlanta."
Yeah. Exactly.
That's crazy. I think that's going to be it for the news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
Think about me, Morgan. I can't wait for Eddie to go home and talk to his wife about going to Turkey to get his hair done.
It's going to be an interesting conversation.
And I don't know if there are any sponsors out there that are like, I'd love to sponsor this trip for Eddie. We just need $10,000. We don't even know if he'll be able to do it, but we want to send Eddie to Turkey to have hair.
Turkey, as in like across the pond, Middle East, like over there.
Yeah, it's
Let's
a Turkish hair transplant.
The one you read in the news.
Guys do it all the time. It's
all
crazy.
the time.
Who
There's
knew?
so, I mean, there's,
Guys, like who? You don't even know a single person.
yes,
that-
actually, I do.
I do.
Who?
Yeah, we do.
If Amy knows them, I probably know them. That's why I said
Right, we
that.
do. We know them.
Like personally, you know that
Yes.
person.
Absolutely.
Not
Through-
David Beckham.
through
Through
a
like
friend.
a friend.
No, I see.
a friend that is friends
Regardless,
with footballers.
I have so many people that have messaged me about they know people going to Turkey to do this. Regardless, talk to your wife today.
I will.
We talked about it
man.
in the show earlier. We just need to make $10,000 so Eddie can go. And whatever we don't make, I'll cover the rest of it. But if I were a sponsor, I'd be like, yeah, and then they get featured all the time during Eddie's Head segment.
Oh man.
Eddie's Middle Eastern Head.
Yeah, Turkish head.
Eddie's Turkish Head.
Wow.
You know, we come up with a fun name.
I come
for it.
back with an accent.
But hold on, can we back up? If for whatever reason Eddie's wife is like, no way, not happening. That's I
Then
can't
we sneak him
support
out
that.
in the middle of the night,
No.
like the Cleveland Browns did the Baltimore Ravens, and they just moved all the
Yeah.
trucks in the middle of the
Yeah.
night.
But we have other contenders on the show that could go.
No, I need it to be Eddie. I don't want to pay $10,000 for anybody else.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, we do
Yeah,
have
I'm
some
not
bald
going
dudes.
bald. Oh, scuba. You guys go together 2-for-1 deal.
Think about
Oh, my
wow.
Let me check. Do they do BOGO in Turkey? Nope.
Buy one, get one free.
Man, I was watching this thing on TikTok because TikTok's pretty good for news. And I was watching the senator try to fight the guy that was like the team leader or whatever they call him.
It was awesome.
It is crazy.
Like, I'd never seen that before.
Our politicians should be less idiotic than this show, and they're not most of the time.
Mhm.
So I'll read you some of the story here. Tensions erupted on Capitol Hill on Tuesday after a fist fight nearly broke out. This is like stuff you think you see in a foreign country when they fight down on the floor. So in a Senate hearing, there's a Republican congressman. He accused former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy of assaulting him. There's the guy, a Teamster? Is that what I'm talking?
I mean, gangster.
No. They're both senators, but GOP.
I thought it was like
leader
the
maybe or
president of the Teamsters or something.
something? I don't know. That sounds like something.
All I know is I'm watching it and I'm like, and Bernie Sanders has to jump in. That old dude ain't stopping me from doing anything. If I'm about to beat somebody's butt, that 80-year-old ain't stopping me from crap.
But he did, though. He did stop him.
The exchange occurred when Mullen, a former MMA fighter, recalled an interaction he had with O'Brien in June. I don't know, man. Let me just play this because I don't know what these people's jobs are. They stood up. Here you go.
Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it. No, sit down. Sit down.
Okay, so here's what it is a Teamsters union.
Okay.
I thought maybe yeah, it's legit. I thought I was.
No, it's real, man.
I thought I was watching that show about the guy that they don't know where his body is.
Okay.
The movie about the guy who was the president of the Teamsters, and they don't know where his body is still, and they're always looking for it. And they're like, "Where did they bury the guy?" It was a Netflix movie. Maybe. What was that about? Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh, okay.
Like I think he was like president of this union at one point.
This is crazy,
The
dude.
International Brotherhood of Teamsters.
That sounds like there's some secrecy happening there. Like they're doing some stuff.
Underground.
Initiation.
Yeah.
So okay, here we go. I got down to the center of this because I don't know what these terms are. So they read the original tweet, which is what we heard, and then they did hashtag Little Man Syndrome.
After you called him cowboy?
Dude, this is crazy because it's actually happening on the floor. An argument turned into a almost fist fight. GOP Senator Markwayne Mullen of Oklahoma, who was a former MMA fighter, and the president of the Teamsters Union, Sean O'Brien. So let's listen to it again because Teamsters is a real thing.
So who's the MMA fighter? Is he the one?
Mullen.
He's the senator.
But they're both senators.
No, the
No.
president of the Teamsters.
He's
That's
not a
why I was
senator?
confused. I didn't know what a Teamster was.
Okay.
I feel like we're all Teamsters here on this show.
Sure,
but
why
that's
not?
apparently not the same. Okay, here we go.
Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, We can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it. No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond? Mr.
Hold
Chairman?
it. Hold it. I have the
what he
mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't.
Hilarious. Stupid. You can't act like this. If you do, you have to act like it behind closed doors. You can't let us see it. I'm sure there's lots of childish, juvenile behavior going, but you can't represent people, and you're supposed to be mature and make rational decisions when you're trying to fist fight somebody. Okay, that's fine. Fist fight them, but do it in a room behind doors.
Yeah, because both of those positions are in
I for sure.
That would have been awesome.
leaders for people.
Yes, and even our leaders are idiots sometimes. We just don't want to see it.
I think that's everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone in
Yeah, yeah,
general.
yeah.
I
Like,
agree, but we
But-
don't want to see it. It sets a bad
Right.
example, and then we lose trust in them. I already don't have trust in my politicians, and now they're trying to fist fight each other. Bernie Sanders ain't stopping me though. No, stop it,
Dude.
Bernie. I'm gonna
Hey,
knock you out.
Hey, the guts that we had to like sit down.
Yeah,
you
no, it's
sit
cool.
down.
Oh my gosh. The what this guy Senator Mullen.
He'll take him
He
out.
would have whooped the other
Oh, he
dude.
killed him.
He would've killed
He's
him.
a fighter.
Yeah, his ears are cauliflower.
You know how he won the election? He
That's how
threatened
you
to beat up
know.
everybody who didn't vote for him.
I mean, because that
It
old
worked.
bald dude.
He stopped
Oh,
going to
come
everybody's
on.
house. Stand up. Yeah. Oh yeah. But the guy, he didn't back down. He's like, yo, you don't want some of this, Adrian?
I do like the try to still stay professional. Where like this is a time and place. So if you would like to fight, we do it now.
Get your butt up then. Get your butt up.
Oh my God.
This makes me like them more because they're more relatable.
They're human.
Yeah.
You'd be the guy.
100%. I would more likely vote for them now.
Okay,
There you
this
go.
tracks.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I would be okay if I heard about it happening behind the scenes. Like, oh, wow, they got into it. Okay, that's definitely a human thing. But not here in this spot. You have to act like you're better than you are in places that are supposedly for the better people.
I mean,
We elected you to be our leaders, not try to fist fight somebody who wrote a tweet about you. Cowboy.
Cowboy.
But I'd have been mad too. I'd have probably challenged them to a fight too. But that's why they're not. That's why they're not voting for me.
And look at the guys behind
they're
them.
having a
Yeah,
blast.
they're smiling like,
loving
oh,
it.
this is
We'd have
awesome.
for sure been going Arsenio if we were there.
Yeah, Mr. O'Brien, maybe he's bigger than he looks, but I think he'd get whooped.
Mr. O'Brien's got that accent though. I feel like
That's
he's been
what
in
I'm
a few. He's
saying.
been in a few.
Yeah.
Been in a few. Because he quickly is like, yeah, let's go then.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
He ain't scared.
Maybe it's the bald glasses look makes him kind of look
Well, the
dorky.
suit.
But you saw what happened with Rachel Lee Cook, and she's all that. As soon as she lost the glasses and let her hair down, she was very pretty. And I feel like if he took his glasses off and like unbuttoned his shirt, he'd be like rough and tough.
I just watched that the other day.
And then he walks out on the Senate floor, and it's there she goes. Bernie Sanders is 82 years old.
Man, I like that. Sit down.
You sit down.
Can I talk?
you no longer
cannot.
can take the mic. Okay, let's just play a song. What are you gonna do, Ray? You wanna jump?
Yeah, jump.
Okay, we'll come back. I got two things I want to do. One that I want to do is we got people calling about going to Turkey for. It's wild how common this is for hair transplant surgery. Two, somebody on the show wants to share their dream. We talk about dreams. They have a dream that they feel like they'd like to share on the microphone.
Okay.
It's pretty vulnerable of them to share this dream. I applaud their vulnerability because I know they're going to have people go, that's awesome. I would like to help you and hug you. Or people go like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Okay.
Interesting.
I applaud vulnerability. Okay, back next. a couple things. On Friday at this time, Dolly Parton will be on with us. Very exciting. Friday night, I'll be in Louisville if you guys want to come to that show. BobbyBones.com. Austin tonight, by the way. I want to go talk to Trisha in Austin because what started as, it wasn't a joke. It was us just going, Eddie, we hear that if you go to Turkey, the country, you can get awesome hair transplant surgery. And so now it's turned into a real kind of bit, but listeners are calling us. Here's Trisha in Austin. Hey, Trisha.
Hey.
What do you think?
Okay, so I heard you guys talking, and my husband, back in April, went to Cancun and was picked up at the airport by a Turkish clinic in Cancun. They drove him to the clinic, did the transplant. He stayed for like a day, went back to the clinic. They prepared him to leave, and literally within 3 days he flew back home. It was about 6 months ago, and he's had crazy hair growth, and it cost like a third of what you guys are talking about.
Cancun.
Oh, 'cause
That's
it's shorter
closer.
flight.
Surf's up.
That's
Wait,
Mexico.
but hold on. It's a Turkish clinic.
Yeah, but Mexico have rules.
It is.
Yeah.
So
It's like finding a
A
great Chinese
Turkish
restaurant in America.
doctor and all the nurses, everybody's Turkish, and
get her- that
they
info from
have a
her?
clinic in Cancun.
okay, that's a lot easier to get to.
I agree. And Eddie loves the beach.
I do love the beach, but I mean,
Ray, if I put her, hey, can we put you on hold, Trisha, and we get the information?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, how does
Are
it
there-
look now?
Oh, yeah. She said it's awesome. Growing like
he's had
crazy.
Crazy hair growth.
So he gets haircuts?
Trisha, does he get haircuts? That's a great question.
He absolutely does.
What?
So he went about 6 months ago, and he's had all this growth, and he's going back probably in January for a second transplant.
what's the second? Was
Oh,
the first one not good enough?
more?
His back.
No, it was, but he just wants it thicker.
Thicker.
Okay, yeah, you have to be
Can-
committed.
Can you, we're not going to post
Really?
them.
What?
We would never post them. Could you send a couple pictures, like before and after? We would never post them.
We won't ever
Of
share.
your husband. We could just see.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
See what's up.
Totally.
Okay.
If let me know where to send it to or whatever, and I'll send it to you for sure.
Okay, we're going to put you on hold. Ray, would you communicate that?
I
Dude,
wonder if
Eddie's
there's
going to
any-
Cancun.
No.
Dude, this would be awesome.
Let me
Right.
find out Cancun flights real quick.
I mean, Turkey's funnier, but what?
Oh yeah, Turkey's far, but Cancun. But
No,
then
funnier.
also funny. Yeah. It makes me wonder if there's any other, pop-up Turkish shops.
Or let's just find the most dangerous place in the whole world to send him.
I know you guys are having fun with this.
What's
but
this? Afghanistan's got a hair removal plant that's 5 stars?
There's a reason why it's legal other places and not here. There's what if something goes wrong? They're just gonna be like, oopsie. Like, all
What
right.
could go wrong, dude? You're
What do
getting
you
hair.
mean? They're
It's
cutting
hair.
my
What
head.
could go
No, they're
wrong?
not.
Well, I still think we to think about Turkey, but I appreciate the heads up. But let's evaluate it.
It is kind of cool that a lot of people are calling in and saying
Yeah.
that
Oh,
they've
no.
done
very
this.
common.
It
It's
is
it's
more
your dream.
common.
I want to make your dream come true.
I do want hair.
Now, speaking of dreams, hey Abby, would you mind coming to the
Oh,
microphone?
boy.
What?
It's
She wants to sing on the Opry stage.
You
Oh,
think that's her dream?
oh my gosh.
Well, hold on.
She could
Why
probably
would
do
you?
that.
Why would you say that?
She's gonna have some unrealistic dream that we need to tell her.
But you
hey,
think her singing on the Opry stage would be unrealistic, though?
she doesn't deserve it? No, she's not good enough.
That's kind of mean.
Okay,
truth.
but just
Abby, thank you for being vulnerable with us. You knew this was going to happen when you shared something. Lunchbox was going to be a hater. So please block that out, okay?
Okay.
We talked about our dreams. What is your dream?
Yeah, so I'll do the backstory just a little bit. So I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, and I remember one of my teachers signed my yearbook, and she was like, someday you're going to be singing on the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Did you know this?
No, I had no idea.
you had no idea.
No, he had no idea.
How would I
promise.
know?
He didn't know.
Yeah, how did you? What? That's
Because
weird.
right when you said Abby, and I was like, this is so unrealistic and undeserving. No.
So it had to
Artists
be
work their
that.
whole lives. And
Okay.
no. Oh my god.
Anyway, so I was like,
Your teacher lied to you.
Okay, hold on. Let her talk.
So I didn't know really what that was. And I was at that age, I was like, what's opera? I don't sing opera. And then my mom was like, no, that's in Nashville. So that's kind of what got me thinking Nashville is some magical place or whatever.
It is.
So here I am. And I'm like, wait a minute. Now I have a song.
On the
like you have to
on
have
the
your
radio.
own song, right? You don't just do covers at the Opry. Now I have my own song. So that's my new dream.
Her
Just to
dream
sing it
is to
at the
sing at the
Opry.
Grand Ole
No.
Opry.
Sounds like a goal. She could make that happen.
Yeah. Dream and a goal, I guess, could be similar. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, because-
mine won't happen. Never.
So you're saying hers is so attainable, she should make it a goal dream, not just a blind dream. like, that
Correct.
she'll never get.
Like, let's work on this.
Like it. Because I was at a writer's round and a girl I had never heard of, she was like, I just made my Opry debut.
Boom.
Like it was across from the Opry, and she had just come from the Opry, and then she did a round. I was like, okay.
Well, so Bobby, how do people typically get invited to play?
That's a good question.
I'd like to give a big shout out to Sally, who invited me to play the Opry for the first time 6-7 years ago. I think I've played it probably 20 times now. And she was like, we're bringing comedy back to the Opry. They hadn't done comedy in a while. She goes, would you want to do some stand-up? And I said, wow, that's crazy.
Do they ever say they're doing Make-A-Wishes?
No, not that I heard of.
Okay, then. Abby, you're out of luck.
And so I got invited, and then I performed, and they said, hey, that wasn't terrible. You come again. And then Eddie and I played as the Raging Idiots. And so I don't have a good story as to how or why I got invited the first time.
But it's someone from the
Somebody's
Opry.
making somebody. It's like being invited to be a member of the Opry. It's like Entertainer of the Year. You don't really know what the rule is. Anybody can, but there's like a group, like a secret board or a secret person. We don't know who it is who votes.
Sally.
Sally doesn't
Hey,
work.
girl.
Sally doesn't work there
I'm just
anymore.
kidding.
Hey, girl.
I know it's Dan now. Dan's awesome too, though.
Dan.
Hey, Dan.
So
You're awesome.
I don't know that this is something that I think it's a great goal and great dream.
A dream, yeah.
I don't think it's something that I want to go pulling strings on.
I was going to say, if you do this, you are, I mean,
Yeah, I don't
ridiculous.
want you
Because
to
I
do
respect it so much that I want your dream to happen because you worked for it, not because I pulled strings.
that. Correct. Yeah, I don't want it that way. Like,
Yeah.
I do want to get it myself, so.
Well, I mean, how are you going to do that? You don't even sing places.
She was doing a writer's round.
She literally was singing
well,
on
are you
the
in
show.
it or
She's
watching?
Watching.
Oh.
I was watching it.
My bad. I thought
She's performed big shows. She's performed with us.
Oh, boy.
Baby steps.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
learning
Eddie.
guitar, like.
Eddie. Oh.
She opened up for Taylor Swift at that bar.
You did open up for Taylor Swift.
I did. Yeah.
Well, you were at the
remember
bar.
that?
She was at the stadium.
Yeah. Different places. It's fine.
But people
Oh,
are
man.
definitely pre-gaming there for Taylor.
Yep.
Abby, I'm proud of you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Now, manifest it. But manifesting doesn't do crap except just remind you to keep working hard. That's what manifesting is,
I'm going to keep going.
in my opinion. Manifestation of your dreams is just you keeping it and thinking about it and reminding you to work hard. Because manifesting without putting any effort into it, you're just throwing money in a wishing well.
I mean, the fact. Oh my.
The what?
The fact that what? What do you have to say? What was your dream again?
Survivor.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
well,
but you could actually do that too, Lunchbox.
No, I agree.
So
100%. But hers is unrealistic.
Which one do you think, if they both tried hard, would happen first?
Oh, let's go.
That's a
Well,
good
I
question.
mean, probably
Lunchbox
Abby.
on Survivor or Abby on the Opry?
Abby on the Opry because Lunchbox won't ever. He's had years to
Correct.
apply
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
doesn't
he
apply.
doesn't do anything.
No. Here's the thing. I have to be guaranteed that I can get off work because I'm not going to.
Life is not a guarantee.
No.
Sometimes you got to take a risk.
Why don't you try first and then ask?
I've
if you
taken
don't
a
work?
bunch
Because
of risks.
if
and
you
been
go through the
like,
whole.
it's not a gamble, it's a risk if there is something positive that can come, like a fundamental positive thing that can come from it for the rest of your life.
Okay, Lunchbox. Bobby can't say this. I can't speak for anybody. Actually, I have no.
No, you
way
don't
to
have power?
I
No
don't-
way.
Yeah. But
I
I'm
would've
saying
never guessed.
I get. Why are you being rude? I'm trying to help you.
Exactly. Amy's trying to help him.
I'm literally trying to
Amy's
help
just
you.
peeing right on her head.
Right.
Go
What I'm
ahead.
saying is Bobby may not want to say this, so I'll say it. Okay. I think, here's what I think. If you were to apply and get on, I think you would for sure get the time off because it'd be so cool. It'd be good promotion for the show. Lunchbox with Bobby Boneshaw on Survivor. You'd be reaching a whole new audience out there. You'd have good stories when you came back.
So you're like, I would be like Taylor Swift reaching a football audience.
Sure. Whatever.
Whole new
I feel
audience.
like you would totally, you should go for it, get on, and I feel like your job will be here for you when you get back.
Also,
Bones
it's
accurate?
like letting
He can't say.
no. But let me just say this.
See, no, exactly.
You're
Right.
important.
Let me just say this: that sometimes in life you have to commit to things that you'll regret you didn't do later, even if it feels uncomfortable now doing it.
Do it.
So, for me, I don't have regrets for anything in my life except for things that I was too chicken to do. I don't regret failing at anything. I don't regret losing out on anything because I tried. I don't regret looking like an idiot. What I regret, if I have those regrets, is things that I just was like, oh, I don't have time to do it. This is too risky. Those are my only regrets. And that's going to be all of our regrets when we get older. Not the things we screwed up on, not the things we failed at, because we tried. And it takes balls to try. But it's the things that we just were like, I can't do it. This could be one of those things. And if you did it, and then I was like, hey, man, we filled your spot.
Yeah, risk.
Right. That's a risk.
A risk, man.
That'd be great.
Exactly.
But
No. You don't
But
know if that's
you
going to happen.
That may not happen. And we're like, you know what? We have set up a microphone. Todd Chrisley's now doing it from jail.
Right.
And he's going to be our full-time
He's
spot.
doing your boneheads.
Yes.
He's doing all that.
And the bonehead is him every day.
I'm Todd Chrisley, and it's me. All right, back to you guys.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. And not just you, but everybody listening right now. You're going to regret the things you didn't try, not the things you failed at.
What are you writing down?
Just try and go for it.
Good for you.
There we go. Manifest.
Is that really what you wrote down?
No.
What'd you write down? Eddie, what did you write down?
What did you write down?
I
Let me
wrote.
see that.
Because he took his pen out and wrote something.
What is it?
I wrote.
No, that's old stuff.
No,
he
what
won't
did he
show
write?
me. He won't show me. He covered it up. It's on the other side. What is it?
He wrote, "You can do it."
Todd Chrisley.
He
I
wrote
was
Todd
like,
Chrisley.
You going to reach out for him for advice?
Yeah. Like, but how do I get on reality TV?
Go down and visit him.
I got to get on his list first.
Abby, thank you for sharing about the operate lunchbox. Sometimes you just got to go.
Yeah, I understand. But you say that, but you would have never left this show.
Dude, you know how many things I've done? And
But you
risked-
never left the show for it.
Sure,
You've
I
never
haven't.
given up your job.
But I didn't have to
for
give
it.
up my job. I
Exactly.
figured out ways to do it.
Yeah, it's different. You're not going to let me do that, so I can't. Like, I can't go through the whole process and then tell producers.
But I like moved across the country without even knowing what job I was going to. I'd never once been to Austin, Texas in my whole life. Never. And they were like, "Do you want this job?" I just got in a bunch of trouble. I broke into a radio station, took over the airwaves. It was stupid. Almost got arrested. And Austin was like, "Hey, you're about to get fired there. You should just move here and take this job real quick." And I'm like, "I'm not, but okay, I'll do it." Packed up my crap, moved to Beverly, moved across country, didn't know anybody, didn't know anything, didn't know anybody at the job. When I came to Nashville, before you guys were even like allowed in, I'd built up my syndication company with my own money, figured out a technology myself to get affiliates, gave it all up to move over, like sold the whole thing to come over here and start over. Like that's giving things up to try.
Yeah, and we came with you. So,
But what is your point? Why is your eye swollen?
What are you talking about?
Your right eye. Amy, look at his eye.
My eye's not swollen.
His eye's swollen up.
Yeah, it is your right eye. It is a little.
Did you get a haircut too? Look good.
Got them all cut. But
Got a what cut?
He got them
Okay,
all
I
cut.
hate when
Not
people
a
say
haircut,
that.
but he got all hairs.
I got all my hairs cut.
Anyway, we have to go. But think about it. Abby, think about it. Let's make some plans. You want
Let's
things
do
to
it.
happen, you can't just wish it.
Right?
You know what's a bad plan? Wishing.
That's why, yeah. That's why this is a dream. And a goal, like I said.
Good. Make a plan. We'll make it
Okay.
happen. Both of you. Thank you.
Survivor.com, Lunchbox.
Thank you.
Search it up.